Okay, so this is my work in progress text editor. I've originally started writing it in assembly directly on the Agon, and while it was fun to do it, that was my first encounter with assembly, and so it took a lot more, I had a lot more pain to make it work than if I was writing it in C. So instead, I started writing it on the emulator in C. And so this editor, as it is right now, was completely written in C. It is still work in progress. There are still a lot of things to be done, but I think the main thing that you can see about it compared to, say, something Nano, is that I have full control of the cursor, so it doesn't blink or anything, because I disable it, and then the cursor that you're seeing here is just me printing back and forth characters. And so, for example, 512. This is the resolution that I'm using. This is running VDP about 1.03, by the way, so I don't have any kind of fancy region scrolling. Everything is done basically rewriting things on the screen. And so, for example, I can see. So now it's going to scroll, but that scrolling is done just rewriting the screen every time. It is smart in that it will only rewrite the characters that it needs. So for example, right now, it only rewrites the three. When I press enter, it's only going to rewrite the first three characters because there's no need to replace it, right? And so here, same thing. And so it's fairly fast. Assuming you're not writing a lot of characters at the same time, which is common in a text editor. Usually you will have something very sparse, and so it can scroll fairly fast, even in VDP 1.03, without relying on region scrolling for everything. Let me just go up. I still haven't done page up, page down, so it's kind of annoying to go up and down. But there's a line counter, there's a character counter as well, and so you can type randomly, and then when it gets to the end of the line, it starts scrolling as well, right? And you can use control left and right to scroll between words, which makes navigating a lot faster. You can go up and down. Right now it's annoying because, for example, in most editors, what happens for example, if I'm on this dot, if I go down, fine, the cursor would go to the beginning, but then if I go down again, you would expect it to appear here, right? Because it's the end of the line. Right now, it just goes to, as the line gets shorter, the cursor just goes down, to the left until it's there. But it works, it's fine. You can insert, you can delete, you can backspace. I still can't delete between lines. That's something I'm still working on. And right now, for example, I can't just delete this line. It won't work. And right now it's actually saving. So right now it's saving to a file called aed.txt. So if I run nano, which is what I've been using to test it, you can see that it displays the contact correctly, right? And also, if I do aed.icc.txt, that's the file name that it's going to use instead. So if I do nano.icc.txt, here it is. So, work in progress, but looking promising.